everybody, I'm Mike with MK Outdoor Journal, and today we're going to take a look at the Palmetto State Armory Dagger 9mm. Stick around, maybe we'll learn something together. Palmetto State Armory Dagger 9mm is, well, it's a gun that's been here, not here, for sale, not for sale for quite some time. It was supposed to be released in 2020, but it wasn't. But it did get released this year in 2021. And I've been trying to get hold of this thing for months. It goes out of stock every time it gets put up within minutes. It's insanely popular. They can't keep up with the demand. It's a Gen 3 Glock 19 clone. With a couple differences. It's what the third generation Glock 19 should have been. The best thing that I've seen about this pistol so far is the ergonomics. I'm a Glock fan. I like Glocks. I have several of them. I carry Glocks all the time. I shoot them well. I like them. They had to keep the same angle for the magazine, but they recontoured the grip. There's no blockiness to it. Your hand just naturally wraps right around that grip, and it's like it's molded right for your hand, right to your hand. The stippling on the grip is reminiscent of the Taurus TX22, and I think that's a good thing because it provides a nice, firm, positive grip without being sharp enough to hurt you with extended shooting. The beaver tail goes up nice and high, but it keeps my big fat ham hands from getting slide bite. As I said, it's contoured right around the grip. It has one finger groove, which forces your middle finger of your shooting hand right up against the trigger guard. The rest of them don't have, the rest of it, the grip does not have the finger grooves. By the way, for those of you who are worried, empty pistol. The controls, absolutely Glock 19. I'm glad that they went with the understated stock style slide stop because I prefer that. With the extended versions, my thumb tends to hold it down and the slide won't lock open on the last shot. The takedown for cleaning and maintenance is exactly the same as any Glock. The magazine release is Glock. There is a difference in the trigger though. If you'll notice, it doesn't have the Glock dingus. Instead, it has a hinged trigger like Smith & Wesson does. So, speaking of the trigger, if there's a con to this, and well, how much of a con can it be for a gun that retails in the black version for right around $3, and the Cerakoted version like I have for $3.50. But anyhow, is the trigger. You might be able to pick this up. Out of the box, it's Gritty. Gritty. When I first got this thing, it sounded like there was sandpaper inside it. And it was just gritty, as I already said. But with about 500 dry fires plus a couple hundred live fires, you know, it's starting to smooth out and break in, which is a good thing because really it's not a bad trigger. And if you don't like it, hey, guess what? Gen 3 Glock internals fit, so you can use any Gen 3 Glock trigger that you want. There is a difference in the way it's put together. With this pin and this pin, instead of solid pins, they use roll pins. I don't know if that's going to be a thing that's going to affect anything or not. Time will tell. I'll let you guys know as I get more rounds downrange in it. The sights are 3-dot style sights, and they're steel, which is something Glock should have done from the get-go instead of polymer. It has front slide serrations, and there are what they call lightning cuts on the slide, just to kind of make it a little bit lighter and make it look a little bit cooler. One thing I am liking is they have a a thumb rest at the front of the frame near the takedown levers, and that's really great for helping mitigate recoil. I mean, it's a 9mm, not that there's a whole lot of it, but what there is, you can really mitigate by getting out there and getting aggressive on that gas pedal, is that what they call it? Anyhow, getting aggressive on that, and it really helps to control what little recoil there is in this. One thing I like is they have slots here on the grip, so where if a magazine gets stuck, you can grip it and rip it. So that's a good thing. Let's do some more shooting. Magazines seem to fall free with it. Let's see how fast a string I can get with hits with it. I'm using a mix of different magazines. I think I have one Amend 2 in here, a couple PMags, which it ships with a PMag Glock magazine, an OEM Glock mag, and a Korean Glock magazine. This is the Glock mag. I'm also using a mix of ammunition. I'm using some Federal American Eagle, some CCI Blazer Brass, some tool ammo, some even some leftover Winchester steel case that I have. I'm using a bunch of different stuff, sometimes all in the same magazine. It was kind of what I had left in the bottom of my ammo cans, and you know, that's what I'm going to use. Double taps are real easy to do with this, particularly using that thumb rest. I was worried a little bit about this part here under the trigger guard not being beveled quite well enough, but so far Glock knuckle isn't a thing. The slide release works really well, apparently. The sights are easy to pick up, but if you don't like them, you can put any Glock 19 compatible aftermarket sights on them that you want. According to my rangefinder, we're 30 yards out from the steel plate. Let's see if I can hit it with my Dagger 9. Yep. Overall, Glock 19 killer. I don't see any reason to buy a Glock 19 unless you just really want one. If you can get a hold of a PSA Dagger. That is the one con that I see of it right now, is you're not getting hold of them. They're hard to get. I just happened to luck into checking at the right time. Follow the link below to my website, and where I'll have a written article on this, including how you can get hold of one, because they're hard. I'll tell you how I did it. So I'm Mike, this is MK Outdoor Journal, and this was my look at the Palmetto State Armory Dagger 9mm. If you like what you saw, please like, share, subscribe. Consider becoming a patron on my Patreon account. Every little bit helps me bring content like this to you, and as always, come on back. Maybe we'll learn something together.